me, chat? I think my microphone is connected. Yo. What's going on, y'all? Y'all ready? Given weekday football going on today. So good. It's a good day to be alive, right? Good day to be alive and active. Miami Dolphins is taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm not hearing any echo from the chat, so it sounds like we're good. The scene. What's going on, fellas? What's going on? Is your commissioner here of any given weekday NFL football league? As you guys remember, probably from my last stream, or unless you weren't in my last stream. Let me see. I lost my chat doc, so let me put my chat back up. But yeah, so this is the any given weekday football league. Right now, we have the Miami Dolphins facing off against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Miami Dolphins have Marvin Harrison, a young Marvin Harrison. He's only 23 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, he's a rookie. To think that Marvin and Marshall Faulk and Ray Lewis and Jonathan Ogden, all of these people. Okay, Marshall Faulk wasn't a rookie. He's just young when he came in. But all those people are young when they were rookies. These are all rookies in 95. It's crazy. Joey Galloway. Shannon Sharp is still there. This Dolphins team looks like it's sick. This is their defense. Their defense only person looks like they have is Willie McGinnis. Oh, they got Charles Haley. Paul Sapp. Is that Paul Sapp? Patrick Sapp. I honestly don't know who Paul Sapp is. But their offense has a lot of red everywhere. Rod Woodson, he needs to be elite development. I don't know why he's not. But yeah, this is the Dolphins right now. And I don't know if the Dolphins owner is in the chat. You have a bunch of players that's available to be upgraded. You just gotta let me know what you want. I can also auto upgrade if you want to do that, but I think it's better to kind of get in here, upgrade yourself. Then if we go to the Steelers owner, oh, that's the Texans. Oh, he got a storyline. Let's see. What do the Steelers want to do?
They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness. The decision now, how exactly to exploit it.
Dang, they lack a true number one with Marvin Harrison. They giving a DB zone coverage. They don't think Marvin Harrison can do it. You ain't worried about giving up big plays? Not really. Our guys can stay on their hips all game. The only option they'll have is to check down. Their top receivers will have no opportunities to catch. Ooh. The Dolphins ain't finna put up. They gotta put up less than 200 yards. Ooh. They hating on Marvin Harrison. Trying to say the Rook can't do nothing. The Steelers, they got a They don't have many people that need upgrades except for this dude. A cornerback. He gonna need it. But this is the Steelers offense right here. Chris Carter, Ricky Waters, John Elway, Terry Glenn, Orlando Brown, some other linemen right there. Steve Atwater, Brian Paul. And that's basically their team. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna just start the game up because I'm not getting any notifications from them. Let's see, what is the Dolphins? What sound do they make whenever you click on them? Let's go Dolphins. Alright, so the Dolphins are wearing 1970s throwbacks. $1984. Alternate 75th anniversary. He's gonna let them wear the 1970s throwbacks. And they're gonna wear the 1970s homes. We're rocking 70s jerseys in this game. Monday night prime time. Perfect timing. Oh, TJ, you had some people to upgrade. I could have upgraded them before I started.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
So we have the Pittsburgh Steelers going off against the Miami Dolphins in a Monday night primetime football game. Both teams are 12-1. Whichever team wins this game is likely the #1 seed in the AFC. The Steelers have Snoop Dogg coming out waving that terrible towel around, trying to get the crowd hype. Steel man, and the Steelers are rocking their 1970s home jerseys in the throwback matchup against the Miami Dolphins. John Elway seems fired up. Best announcer in the league. You see the chat. The chat is in here. Coach Rello is out with a bubble coat and some shorts, as Coach JJ Foles has on a bubble coat and some J's. Fashionably. Both coaches are fashionably fit for this matchup. The Dolphins are going to return the ball first. As always, this is CPU versus CPU, so we have the sim set to slow, and it is going for the full game. The Dolphins take the ball first. A nice kickoff return. And number 87 decides to field it. Tackled down at the 28-yard line. He got popped on that return. Kerry Collins, quarterback, 2,668 yards on the year. A good 65% pass completion percentage. And he has a 26 touchdowns to 3 interception ratio. So he's doing pretty good on the year. Kerry Collins, first play of the game. There is a penalty, false start. Getting their jitters out as the terrible towels are waving and being very loud. The lineman can't hear the snap count. So they start on 1st and 15 at the 23-yard line. Pass down the middle, almost intercepted as it's swatted away by number 58 from the Steelers defense. They come back out at 2nd and 15 to get another chance to throw it. Kerry Collins drops back, hits his receiver. 3 DBs in the area. That is a tight throw window. A tight window to try to fit the ball in. Another drop back, quick pass, caught for a gain of 6. So at least they got one positive play out of that, as the first 2 went for none. The punt team is on the field. The Steelers recover the ball. He gets about 2 yards on that return as the Steelers get the offensive ball on the 42-yard line. John Elway coming into the game with 2,800 passing yards, a good 64% completion percentage, and a 22-5 touchdown to interception ratio. The last time we saw John Elway on a primetime matchup, it was raining, And the Packers put a hurting on them as we get a nice run with Ricky Waters down the middle. 17-yard carry on that first down run. So it looks like the Dolphins' defensive line may have a hard game ahead of them if they're going to keep letting up big plays like that. As we get a motion right in I form. They pass out of it. Hits his running back. Tackle shortly. Gain of 3. And they come out in a no huddle. As there's trips left. Motion outside. Quick pass. Hits his tight end. And he gains 6 yards on that one. 3rd and 1. With this 3rd and 1, they come out in a running formation and it's stopped at the line. Oh, he gets it. He turned his way in. Keep those feet moving, fellas. That's what my old coach used to tell me. Don't stop at first contact. Run through contact. And that's what he did as he gets the first down. John Elway passes it, hits his receiver as he goes on a slant. Catches about a good 25 yards on that one, or 15 yards on that pass. And the Steelers are already working their way down the field as Chris Carter gets them into the red zone. The Steelers take the ball from the 14-yard line. John Elway sees something. He's calling an audible. Hits Chris Carter. Chris Carter jukes one defender, tries to get through. Tackle down at the 4-yard line for 2nd and 1. And on this play, 2nd and 1, single back formation. They still throw it as he has his receiver open, but a penalty against Miami. Looks like this is going to stay a touchdown. Oh, and he has his head all tucked inside of that helmet. Looks like that's too big for him. And he roughed the passer. I'd be pretty upset too. Well, that's easy. Decline that. Take the 6 points and get on out of here. So the Steelers barely have the ball for a long possession. They score quickly. 6-0 is the score now after the PAT, 7-0. The Steelers score on 7 plays, 57 yards in 3 minutes and 17 seconds. So the Dolphins get the ball again. On this kick return, we have a different returner as he jukes one defender and gets tackled down at the 30-yard line. Number 85. So with our rushing yard leaders, we got Barry Sanders in first, Terrell Davis in second. The Miami Dolphins running back is Marshall Faulk is featured 3rd, Eddie George 4th, and Ricky Waters is 5th. I'll tell you what, that Barry Sanders is something crazy. But this guy, Marshall Faulk, he's insane too. Watch him run. As he takes the first carry of the game, only gets about 1 yard. And last week, he had 16 rushes for 89 yards. I'll tell you what, if they can get busy on the ground game, this might be a whole different ball game, I'll tell you that much. Just stay out of the air, because this Steelers defense seems to be clamping this quarterback, and they throw a screen. Marshall Faulk takes that about 9 yards, 8 yards, get them at 2nd and 1. As the Dolphins come out, and they run a QB sneak, and he gets popped before he gets the first down. Kerry Collins, you need some urgency, fella. You almost missed that up. Almost got torn apart on that play. Another single back I formation. They hand it off to Marshall Faulk, and he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. This Steelers defense is a monster, as the Dolphins can't get anything.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 12. Motion from Marshall Faulk. Another pass down the middle. Luckily, the Steelers DBs and defense can't catch it all, as they've dropped close to 2 interceptions so far. And he gets a slant, and it goes. Marvin Harrison takes the drag route, full 12 yards with the extra 2 on it, gets the team a first down, and they have the ball down now at the 48-yard line. Monday Night Primetime. You remember the Steelers coaches, we heard about the report saying that Marvin Harrison was not a key factor. So as Marvin Harrison takes that ball 14 yards for a first down, they follow it up with another 2-yard drag. Kerry Collins is trying to work his way down the field. Another motion left as he fake motions and comes back. Fake motions to the... That was too much going on. But it looks like there's a penalty against the Steelers. Another roughing the passer. These guys need to learn to lay their hands off this quarterback. As the Dolphins get saved, an extra penalty to kind of replenish that bad catch attempt from that receiver. And they find themselves in the red zone. Another quick out on that RPO pass. Marvin Harrison catches it. Gains 8 yards. Down at the 5-yard line. Kerry Collins trying to put a little urgency as he snaps the ball. Gets his receiver on a quick dive, and he dives in for a touchdown. The Dolphins are on the board. Keenan McCardle, as he's going crazy. Happy feet, it looks like. 6-7 in this primetime matchup. Don't let the kids hear that number. Hurry up and put the PAT on the board so we don't have to worry about 6-7 anymore. There we go, 7-all. Miami versus Pittsburgh. So that marks the end of the first quarter. Look at that truck by Ricky Waters. Get off of me. And he's still on his back. He might need a neck pad. This is an insane dive. What an effort on that touchdown pass. As the Dolphins kick off, the Steelers get ready to return for the first time in the game. As they have a speedy returner, number 83, and he gets tackled down at the 31. So based off the rushing TD stats, the Packers lead, followed by the Ravens, followed by the Steelers in third place with Ricky Waters. Marshall Faulk is trailing just a little bit behind with 13 touchdowns. As another quick pass, Chris Carter takes that catch, a deep slant for about 16 yards. As they get themselves a first down and the ball at the 48-yard line. And another out route. As John Elway is trying to work his way down the field, dotting this team up left and right. He's not wasting any time as they come out in a... He tries to hit his receiver and he catches it. What a risky pass. There's two defenders right there hovering around him, but Chris Carter hauls that in. Talking about using your hands. A lot of the new receivers, they don't use their hands anymore. They catch with their body. These old fellas, they like to get the spit on the gloves and catch that ball as he hits another receiver right down for a deep post route. Split the two safeties. Cover two, no more. Alvin Harper scores a long 47-yard line touchdown. 47-yard touchdown. Wipe off the shoes, big fella. Wipe that off. As the Steelers get ready to put on their PAT, the score is now 14-7. The Steelers lead by 1 touchdown, 7 points. It only took them 4 plays to get 69 yards and a touchdown. It's almost too methodically easy. The Dolphins look to answer as they take on this kick return. Punted inside the return zone. And number 87 runs, tries to juke one defender, taken down at the 26-yard line. Kerry Collins comes back on the field. Now, I'm a little confused. Is Kerry Collins black or white? Is he somehow... Well, the Steelers are getting jumpy, too. Russell Maryland with the encroachment on that play. But yeah, in the 1996 yearbook photo, Kerry Collins has a black photo, but he's looking pretty light-skinned on the field as we get a false start to negate that extra 5 yards that they just gained. So back at 1st and 10 instead of 1st and 5 from the 26-yard line. As they run it with Marshall Faulk and he gets tackled down in the backfield, this Steelers defense is humming. Can't get anything. As he gets tattooed in the backfield by Steve Atwater. Marvin Harrison motions right, does a fake motion back left. And it is a handoff to Marshall Faulk, who gets past one defender. He jukes one. He's going down the field. He trucks another defender. And that is a long 27-yard rush. As they hand it off to Marshall Faulk again, who's taken down in the backfield. They need to just give him nothing but outside zone runs. Anything going inside is getting ate up by the Steelers defense. As they line up again. Quick pass. Kerry Collins, receiver, breaks one tackle. And then shortly taken down after that. 3rd and 9 from the 47-yard line. If they could get about 10 yards, they could be in field goal range. Kerry Collins takes his time, finds a receiver. Wide open on the outside is McArdle again. As McArdle catches the ball for a 27-yard pass. Before getting taken down at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Another handoff. Number 85 can't get too far before the Steelers defense comes in and engulfs them. Not too many gadget plays works on the Steelers defense. As they come on 3 defensive linemen. Kerry Collins drops back. Hasn't too much time as he throws it easily to his tight end, Shannon Sharp. Talk about Unc Sharp as he comes in. It looks like he's dancing. Don't forget about Shea Laportier. Check out his new cognac. As he didn't meet Skip yet, but he did a hop skip after getting that touchdown. Shannon Sharp, touchdown on the year. Before he was Unc, he was a YN, and this is YN Sharp. The Dolphins come back and score themselves in a 7-play, 73-yard drive. Only took them 3 minutes to get that on the board. As the game is now tied, 14-all. This is looking like a high-scoring game, fellas. Steelers return the ball at the 25, the 30, take it down at the 32-yard line. So Chris Carter has 922 yards on the year off of only 80 receptions, 10 TDs. John Elway comes back outside. In a single back formation. Fakes the handoff, passes it, receiver open, 89 catches it for a good 24 yards. Steelers 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Ricky Waters taken down in the backfield. Too fast. He's clamped. Tell you what, too many more tackles for losses, and that boy's he's gonna be owed a burger from his defensive coordinator. Drop back by John Elway. Pass it to Ricky. Tackled out of bounds for no gain. 3rd and 12. From the Steelers at the 49-yard line. So it looks like the Dolphins maybe sending some pressure. John Elway sees it. He calls an audible. Comes back, drops a pass, hits his receiver quickly, and he can't hold on to the ball. Oh, throwing that a little bit more inside, and Chris Carter may have been taking that pass to the hit his head on the goalpost. As they don't give the returner any room to return this ball. A great punt, putting them inside the 15-yard line at the 11. Kerry Collins takes the field again. Shannon Sharp following right behind. And in this single back formation, they run a motion left. Hand it off to Faulk. Faulk, instead of running it inside, goes outside as he wants the outside, and he gets it. Is this going to be a 89-yard rushing touchdown? Marshall Faulk as he hops, skips, jumps, and does a triple jump for the touchdown. Rub that in the face, Pittsburgh. You thought you had them pinned behind, but you allowed Marshall Faulk to run for 89 yards. And he gets away. You can't get me. As he jukes him. Marshall Faulk. Elusive. So the Dolphins get the ball off of a turnover on downs from the Steelers, and they score. So now the Steelers and John Elway needs to try to put some points on with this minute and 30 seconds that they have left. Talk about that 80-yard run from Marshall Faulk. John Elway, 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. He passes it to his running back, Ricky Water, who gets tackled for a loss. Timeout by the Steelers. Gives another quick pass. You're not going to be able to get down the field with these short passes. You need to put some points on the board. John Elway drops back, hits his target downfield. Number 82 catches it down at the 45-yard line. The Steelers still have 2 timeouts with 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock. Hits another receiver as he almost catches that. A little too late on that pass.
It's now 2nd and 10.
John Elway steps back, hits his receiver Chris Carter. Chris Carter runs on the outside, gets tackled after a 15-yard gain. The Steelers have the ball at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
John Elway drops back, does another pass, hits his receiver again. John Elway for another pass. This time, it is going to be 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And the Steelers are going to call timeout. The Steelers trail by 7 after the Dolphins scored on that easy 89-yard rushing touchdown. Can the Steelers answer as they have a motion to tight end on a shadow motion back left? Hits his receiver right down the middle, jukes to safety, and he scores a touchdown! Pittsburgh Steelers tie the game. Terry Glenn, number 89, showing this Dolphins defense that he can catch and run too. Who is it that said a white man can't run? Because he's showing it as he jukes that safety. Get out of my way. What a play by Terry Glenn. It looks like the Steelers and the Dolphins are shooting it out. No defense, as that's almost blocked. No defense in this game. Kick return. Number 87, McCardle. As he has an open lane on the left side, gets to the 40-yard line. This is perfect for the Dolphins offense.
At their own 40-yard line.
So, Kerry Collins comes back out in the shotgun formation. He decides to drop back to pass it. Hits Marshall Faulk on the outside, and Marshall Faulk just takes it out of bounds, so plays it safe. Chips right at the top of the screen. Marvin Harrison. And he throws it to the opposite side. Hits his receiver again, who reaches for it, gets the first down, and gets out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Kerry drops back again, hits his tight end, Shannon Sharp. He gets a good 6 yards on that catch.
8 yards on the pickup.
Gary Collins from the 40-yard line. 28 seconds left. 2 timeouts. Hits Shannon Sharp again. He breaks 1 tackle and gets tackled shortly after that. Dolphins call timeout. They're trying to keep the ball running. Definitely trying to keep the ball running as they keep pounding. Dolphins send a motion left. Back right. They love this shadow motion, I'll tell you that much. And a fake pass has his receiver wide open. That is another touchdown to McCardle. I tell you what, this Dolphins team, these play action passes, they're running crazy on the Steelers. Kerry Collins, they have a fake reverse jet, and then they run a play action off the same reverse, tricks the defense, spreads out their safeties, wide open for that post, that skinny post right down the middle. Touchdown, Dolphins, as they go up 28-21 with 19 seconds left on the clock. That's probably not enough time for this Steelers offense to put some points on the board, but a good kick return will help. 5 plays, 60 yards, and 23 seconds. Talk about 2 heavy hitters. Remember, whoever wins this game is likely going to be the #1 seed in the AFC. As that kick return was terrible, he was better off letting that ball go out of bounds. Run out the back of the end zone. As the Steelers come out, 16 seconds from the 20-yard line. This might be a run here. Yep, they run it with Ricky Waters, and Ricky Waters goes down the middle, gets about 10 yards, and is tackled. They do call timeout, though, as they come out on empty from the 32-yard line. See if a Hail Mary can help them out. And they run it quickly to the outside. Ricky gets himself a good 3-yard catch. They come back out on empty again. 9 seconds left on the clock from the 35-yard line. John Elway surveys the field, steps up in the pocket, and as he tries to run it, he gets sacked. That is the end of the second quarter. So halftime it is. Dolphins lead 28-21. The Steelers do get the ball back at halftime. Coach Terrell showing his team that Miami don't get cold. They wear shorts no matter where they go. As you look at the Steelers are trailing by 7, but they had some amazing plays. Terry Glenn took this pass 17 yards for a touchdown, but Marshall Faulk, play of the day, jukes one receiver, jukes another one, and runs 89 yards for a touchdown. John Elway, 199 yards, 3 touchdowns. Kerry Collins, 178 and 3 touchdowns. Marshall Faulk also has 119 yards for his rushing touchdown as well. Chris Carter, 86 yards with his reception. Marvin Harrison only has 35. The Steelers return the ball again. Right down the middle, he jukes inside, gets to the 33-yard line and tackled down. As John Elway looks to come back, he's hit his 3,000-yard marker for the season. 25 touchdowns. Again, 3 interceptions for him. As Ricky Waters runs on the first play, he runs right up the middle. Gets to safety in the corner, and he gives that cornerback a stinger as he runs past him. So John Elway comes out in a deuce tight formation as they run it again with Ricky Waters, and instead of him cutting upfield, he runs outside and gets tackled for a loss. Charles Haley, formerly known for his stint with the 49ers. And this is 2nd and 11. Empty backfield. John Elway hits his receiver and throws an interception. Add that to his yearly marker, as this one is going back for 6. The Dolphins is taking it, is putting it on him, as the Dolphins quarterback goes for 6 and gets a touchdown. Doug Evans. Just when John Elway needed a touchdown, he throws a nasty interception. The receiver wasn't even looking for the ball. Where was that to? I have no clue, but the Dolphins will take it as they now go up by 13, barring the PAT, 14. Steelers return the ball. They're still in this game. All they need is an defensive stop on their end. But they need some help from their offense. They can't keep allowing this to happen. As the Steelers come back, single back formation, it looks like they're scared to let their quarterback throw it, and Ricky Watters is running angrily as he trucks this man. Talk about an angry run. If my quarterback keeps selling games and throwing interceptions, I'd be pissed too. Ricky Watters taken down in the backfield. I don't know if that was a fumble, but he did lose the ball after he hit the ground. Steelers recover though. Yeah, his elbow might have hit, but looks like they don't review it. Empty backfield formation, 2nd and 14 from the 41-yard line. The Steelers get the ball. John Elway surveys the field. And a holding penalty is going to stop this first down. Chris Carter did catch it, but the lineman is kind of losing their cool by the looks of it. As they are now backed up 2nd and 24. John Elway hits his receiver as he runs this drag. Gains 11 yards on that catch. That was promising. As they need 14 to get the first down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
As John Elway drops back, he catches Caesar receiver, and he catches it, he goes for the first down. 13 yards. Tackled at the 43-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
John Elway looks down the field. Sees the receiver, tries to get it to him, and he just couldn't hold on to the ball. Chris Carter, you expect your veterans to come down with that. John Elway drops back again, hits his receiver. This time he catches it. He does have a big man. I don't know why he's down there trying to cover. Number 95 was trying to cover that receiver, and that wasn't good at all. But he gets the first down. 1st and 10 from the 32, an offside penalty, and they run a halfback draw instead of trying to pass it. Unfortunately, couldn't audible check to a pass. But they'll take the offside penalty and take the first and 5. And we are having technical difficulties as we get the broadcast back up.
Still first down.
Don't know what happened over in a studio booth, but the broadcast is now back up as the Steelers come back on the field, running a deuce backfield, split backfield. And he hits his receiver. He catches it, holds on to it. John Elway connects with Terry Glenn, his old reliable white guy. He takes that down to the 11-yard line. In this Monday night primetime matchup, the Steelers are driving as they come out in a nice I-form, heavy formation. They're giving this to the fullback. Yep, they gave it to the fullback as the fullback takes the ball for 4 yards. And they now have a trips right. John Elway drops back, hits his tight end. He gains 3 yards on that carry. 3rd and 3 from the 4-yard line. They need a touchdown. They do not need a field goal. He has number 81 right there wide open, and he gets him for a touchdown. Harper, wipe them cleats off, buddy, as you got a little bit of shit on him right now. Alvin Harper goes in for the touchdown. The Steelers make it a little bit closer of a game. They were initially would have been tied right now, but that pick six by John Elway is just awful. But they'll take the points that they can get as the score is now 35-28. Dolphins lead, and they get the kick return. Coach Foles is getting his team hyped up. He needs to get this defense hyped up. As this Miami Dolphins team is coming out aggressive. They're not letting up the ball at all. McCardle on the kick return. Take it down at the 22, 23-yard line. That's a good start for the Steelers defense by the looks of it. But just on today, Marshall Faulk, 6 carries, 110 yards, thanks to that 89-yard rush, and 1 touchdown. Dolphins offense has a run back. Running back runs an inside zone, gains 4 yards. That's 114 today for Marshall Faulk. Drops back, passes it. Shannon Sharp catches it. Takes that down for a good 3-yard catch. And a false start is going to bring these Dolphins back. So instead of 3rd and 3, it is now 3rd and 13. Oh, 3rd and 8, sorry. That's only a 5-yard penalty, so 3rd and 8. It still looks like they have a couple receivers open as the Steelers give up a lot of space. If they play tight coverage right there, they could stop that before it becomes a first down. Joey Galloway with the catch for a first down. Just when the Steelers defense looked like they had some hope, and they give up the first down as the Dolphins gets it on 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Another mix-up on who's covering who. Tight end runs away for a good 11-yard carry. 11-yard catch. So that is the end of the 3rd quarter. As we go into the 4th quarter, everyone put their foes up. Dolphins lead by 1 touchdown. Taking the ball from the 46-yard line. Marshall Faulk take it down at the line of scrimmage. He gets smacked by that linebacker. The Steelers look like they come out in a 3-4 covered defense right now. They run a screen, and Marshall Faulk take it down after a 2-yard gain. Not much to get off of that screen. The linemen were scared to even block. And they get an encroaching penalty. They almost got an encroaching penalty. All he had to do was hike it. And they get the deep end route for a first down. They didn't need a penalty. This Dolphins team this offense is just nice. There's nothing that the Steelers defense could do. So, single back formation. Marshall Faulk gets the carry, squeezes through the defensive line on his inside zone. Gains 7 yards. They make it easy for the Dolphins. The Steelers only allowed 120 yards today. But that just doesn't seem like enough. As the John Elway drops back to pass it, and that gets swatted down. It's a dangerous pass, very risky. Had a defender right there. The Steelers looking like they may be showing a little pressure. Marshall Faulk motions outside. He's open. Shannon Sharp is also wide open, as they're not bringing that guy down easily. 3 people needed to come over and tackle Shannon Sharp. First to 10 from the 19-yard line as the Dolphins are just moving the chains. As Marshall Faulk gets it, spins over, and almost gets in for a touchdown. Gets his team to the 6-yard line. What a run by that. I formation. A pass out of it. They try to throw a deep fade, and Marvin Harrison looks like he ran too far in. So split backfield. Motion for the running back. And they hit up the other running back, and he doesn't go far. Tackled down at the line of scrimmage. Still 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. The Dolphins are trying to score. Run the score up if they can, as they hit a man wide open in the middle for a touchdown. Marvin Harrison Sr. Look at that. Number 88. Shout out to the rookie Harrison. He gets the Dolphins another 2 touchdown lead. So the Steelers, down by 2 touchdowns at this point, have to find a way to score twice within 4 minutes. If it wasn't for that pick six, this game would be a lot different right now. Can't worry about the pass at this point. You got to keep pushing forward. As the Steelers are trailing by 14, they take the kickoff return. Number 83, jukes one defender, but taken down shortly after. Steelers and John Elway take the ball from the 32-yard line. Can he put his team back over top? Play action pass, throws it, and it's short. Empty formation.
It's second and 8.
Encroachment. They get the defense to move. Oh no, it's false start. And that brings them back 10 yards just after they worked hard. Second and 13, hits his tight end. Tight end rushes forward. He gains 7 on that catch.
It's a gain of 9.
9 on that catch, sorry. And Ricky Waters catches the ball for a good first down. As they come out in hurry up offense, a little urgency. And they run it with Ricky Waters as he runs right up the middle. Trucks one defender and moves forward to the 35. As they run no huddle again, 3rd and 17, 3rd and 15. He's calling an audible, making sure everybody hears the play. Another run as he runs right up the middle again. This Dolphins defense is not aware that they're just trying to run it right up the middle. And the crazy thing is they're doing this under a short amount of time. You normally expect for teams to try to pass it. Alrighty, as they gets the outside post corner. Terry Glenn catches that for a good 18 yards. First and goal from the 9-yard line. Can they score within the next 2 minutes? He try to get it, gets it to his receiver as he goes out of bounds. So now 2 minutes and 42 left on the clock from the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Steelers run the ball. And he's tackled at the 1. Ooh, all he needed to do was reach for it, and he could have got that one. Empty formation from John Elway as the Steelers senses the urgency, and they try to get in. And he hits he gets a toe drag swag. Hampton scores a touchdown for the Steelers with a diving catch. Oh, it's under review. Did he get his feet in?
Previous play is under review.
They're sending this up to New York. I don't know. This is a close call. Did his feet get in? I don't think his feet got in. I don't think he dragged it. Oh, that's close. I don't know. I don't know. They allow it to stand. The Steelers score a toe drag touchdown, and they go for a 2-point conversion. They're saying that if we get this, we're trying to win the game on our next touchdown. As they run an inside zone, and they get it. 2-point is good. The Steelers come into a six-point score range, 6-point striking range. 9 plays, 75 yards, and 101 minute and 38 seconds is all it took. That toe drag swag touchdown was insane. Very clutch from that running back. You don't see that often from running backs. Dolphins getting ready to return the ball. 20 to 25. Takes a juke. Tackled down at the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Kerry Collins comes out on the field as he's leading this offense on a fiery punch. See if they can finish out this game. And Kerry Collins runs it. Read option.
The quarterback keeps it. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard
He gained 7 yards on that carry. Drop back pass. Launches it up deep. He has a receiver. He's wide open. Oh my gosh. He dropped it right in the bucket to Galloway for a long catch. And that likely closes out this game as the Dolphins get into the red zone with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left on the clock. And they run it with Marshall Faulk. As he's taken down, the Steelers call timeout. They're out of timeouts at this point of the game now.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dolphins calling an audible. The Steelers need a takeaway at this point, a fumble or something, as they have a receiver who catches it but runs out of bounds backwards, and he loses the yards from the first down that he had.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd
And they run a QB sneak to get the touchdown. Kerry Collins says, "Put the team on my back." The Dolphins go up again as they come out with their attempt at a 2-point conversion. Right now they're up by 12. If they convert this, they're up by 14 again. Again, the Steelers have no timeouts left, as they have 87 kind of wide open, and he throws it. There's a penalty from the Dolphins. Holding, as they had an easy 2-point conversion. He was wide open. And now they have to settle for the PAT. And they make the PAT, so at least they go up by 13. As it only took them 18 seconds, 5 plays to score. Talk about a shootout. Steelers return the ball. Juke and taken down at the 24-yard line. John Elway fielding the ball from the 24-yard line. Drops back, finds a receiver, gets out of bounds. He's trying to preserve that clock. They do come out in a little hurry up.
out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings
They
up
don't
2nd
have any
and
timeouts,
7.
so after they score, they have to go for an onside kick if they do convert. As he hits his receiver wide open down the middle, Terry Glenn.
It's a gain of 20. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Another drop back pass. Hits his receiver again. That was almost picked off. Risky play by John Elway.
Incomplete.
You don't expect that from your veteran quarterback. You expect for him to kind of read those and be aware of when those are about to happen, when the defense is about to try to tackle the ball like that. Trips left. John Elway drops back, passes the ball, sends it flying. Tight end catches it. 15-yard carry, 15-yard catch.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
No huddle again.
1st and 10 at the 37.
John Elway drops back, surveys, hits his running back because he's nothing else open. Tries to get the check down, and no gain.
Complete to number 32.
At this point, you got to be aggressive. You just have to push the ball down the field.
2nd and 10.
No checkdowns is going to save you at this late in the game. Hits his tight end again. Another 10-yard catch.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
As he hits his Terry Glenn, taken down at the 4-yard line. He could have tried to reach or dive for that one and score. He couldn't.
Steelers
I know his receivers are tired. You can see them huffing and puffing as they just spike it. They honestly should have just kept the ball running, but the receivers were tired, so he needed a break. Encroachment. He gets it, and they get the touchdown anyway. As he does the snowman. There's no need to celebrate this late, as you still might lose, Martin. So after they decline this penalty,
Defense.
the Steelers get the ball. And they take their PAT. So down by 6 after this PAT conversion, unless it's blocked. And that was almost blocked. There's roughing the kicker. So that's going to be applied to the kickoff.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So that's our first roughing the kicker call of the 1996 NFL season, NFL franchise. As they get a shorter field to kick from, which it doesn't really help them out. But they try to get an onside kick, and the hands team recovers it swiftly. So the Dolphins now look hopeful to head home as the 13-1 team. Steelers will fall to 12-2. The Dolphins will now be the #1 seed in the AFC with hopes at the first round bye. Marshall Faulk had himself a day today. 140 rushing yards and 22 receiving yards. As the Dolphins will come out in knee formation, victory formation. Dolphins prevail. The Guppies, when you thought they couldn't play in the cold, they show otherwise as Coach T. Rello decides to show his team that they have heart. Pulling up to Pittsburgh with some shorts on. They come out, win the shootout, 49-43. One mistake by John Elway is what cost this game. Without that pick six, this game looks a lot different. As the teams meet in the middle of the field to kind of show their respects to the other players, let's look back at some of the highlights in the game. Look at this run by Marshall Faulk as he juked one defender and breaks the tackle on the other. It was a home run hit from the 20-yard line. He's just running away. Triple jump. I used to do triple jump back in my day at McClure North High School. Wasn't good at it. Didn't make it far, so I decided to play tennis my senior year. As this receiver, he did catch himself a nice post. And ran that in for a touchdown. They tried to bleep out the uncensored celebrations. That was pretty bad. The Dolphins prevail. Get a win. John Elway, 37-42. He had 83 yards. Damn, 380 yards. Kerry Collins, 295. Marshall Faulk had 140 on the ground. Terry Glenn led the game with receiving yards. Joey Galloway had 94. Yeah, y'all kept Marvin Harrison under 80 yards, so that's good. Plain Bishop, Doug Evans. No sacks this game. One forced fumble, but no recovery. Man. What y'all boys think? What y'all think of that game? The Dolphins got the #1 seed. Steelers, any changes you want to make to your team? You got a bunch of people to upgrade too. Like the offensive playbook, the offensive system. Players ready to negotiate. Nah, he want more money. Nope. You ain't even worth all that money. I'm gonna keep basically everybody that's trying to re-sign that's a 70 plus. Anybody that's lower than a 70, there's no point for us to keep them. Because we finna get rookies that's gonna come in and they're gonna mess around and be, not better, but have more potential to get better. Let's say Richard Dent. Huh. How old is he? He's 35. If he want to come back, we'll see. He's probably gonna retire. Oh, that's Terry Crews. JJ, you got Terry Crews on your team, dog. JJ, you got Terry Crews. That's crazy. We're gonna re-sign him just because his name Terry Crews. West Michigan. Did Terry Crews go to West Michigan? Can somebody confirm that in the chat? Jim Schwartz. That ain't Jim Schwartz. Trust your staff. Did that work? Seemed like a game did not go as planned. Or was there even a plan? Ooh. Take responsibility. Damn. Well, coming on next, we got Titans versus 49ers. So let's see if Coach Rello had any... That's Terry Crews? That's him? Oh my God. So Terry Crews really did go to West Michigan. Oh man. That's insane. Terry Crews went to West Michigan. JJ got a famous person on his team. That was a big win, but it didn't look like he had much of a plan to stop that offense. What was the strategy? Strategy was to win. I'm not going to share our secret. We won the game. Okay. TJ, any changes you want to make to your team? These are all the people you got to upgrade. I can either auto upgrade or like say like you want to upgrade, I don't know, like specific people. Keenan McCardle, you know, he had those touchdowns, and Doug Evans, Willie McGinnis, Marshall Faulk, Kerry Collins. Nah, ride with them into the offseason, bet. We got the Titans and the 49ers. And it looks like the 49ers have been having a running back feud. One of their running backs, their star running back, Jerome Bettis, hasn't been showing up to practice, so he got moved down the depth chart. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar will be taking over for the next game against the Titans. Let's see, does he got anybody to upgrade? He got a lot of people to upgrade. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And the 49ers take on the Tennessee Titans. All right. Ain't nobody saying nothing about upgrading that player, so you don't say nothing. I ain't gonna upgrade him. Let's see, who do the Titans have? Ed McCaffrey is one of their key wide receivers. As you remember from the last game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, he had 2 crazy touchdowns to save the game. Jimmy Smith, Jamal Anderson, Jeff George, and Lorenzo Neal also is featured on the offense. Andre Hastings is as their wide receiver 3. On the defense is anchored by John Randall. As we look at their alternate jerseys, the 49ers come out with their 2017 alternates. And the Titans come out with their 2015 alternates. So this is to decide the second draft pick, it looks like, for this league. Winner likely moves to the third pick. So here is the 49ers as they start honking horns and digging for gold. Pretty lame if you ask me. The San Francisco 49ers take on the Tennessee Titans in a Week 15 matchup. 49ers seem excited. Either excited to get the second overall pick, or excited to try to keep their hopes alive for the playoffs. Let's see which one is the outcome. The Titans come in with a 7-6 record. And the San Francisco 49ers come in 6-7 on their end. Don't let the kids see these numbers again. Oh, that's not what's supposed to happen. Remember, you have to change it to slow before you advance. As it's now 3rd and 5 from the 25-yard line. As they get Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, hits him and he catches the ball for a good 15 yards. What number did the real Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wear? Did they wear the same number in the NFL? I mean, did this player wear the same number as the basketball player? I wonder if that was it. As they come out in I formation and they run it with Kareem again. Kareem tries to hit the edge, gains 2 yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
As he hits his receiver on the outside, the tight end catches it. Boomer Esiason gets a good 13-yard pass.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
As they run it with Kareem, and Kareem is running all over the place as he gets a stiff arm. Talk about a run right there. He's been waiting for this opportunity. Jerome Bettis who?
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Same number? Jabbar Jr., same number. A week. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar catches the pass again. Oh, this is Jerome Bettis this time from the backfield. As Kareem must be tired, so they gave Jerome a little bit of action. They give it right back to Kareem as he runs the inside zone. The Titans look like they're coming out in a blitzing defense. As he throws the pass, Boomer Esiason gets a touchdown on a diving catch by Jerry Rice. Somebody remind me in the chat to change Jerry Rice's jersey number.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar runs his team down the field, and Jerry Rice finishes that drive with a touchdown. 9 plays, 80 yards. It only took them 3 minutes and 59 seconds to score. As the Titans return the ball, tries to juke, finds himself getting tackled down at the 26-yard line. Not much of a gain on that return.
26-yard line.
Jeff George still leads the league in passing yards, 3,886 yards, 886 yards. The most near player that we know of is Brett Favre, who's 5th on the list. Try to run it with Jamal Anderson. He only gets about 3 yards on that carry. As they come out an empty formation. Jeff George drops back. Finds a receiver. He trucks to somebody. Jamal Anderson with the hit stick right there. And it's a defensive penalty. So that just tacks on to the end of the play. Bruce Smith getting called for a roughing the passer. As that puts them on the other side of the 50-yard line. Jamal Anderson runs down the middle, breaks one tackle, and gets pushed forward for the 28. As he gains 20 yards on that rush. Look at that boy. Look at that boy run. As they run it again. Damn! He gets popped. Junior Seau says no more. Lays the boom. Gosh, Lee. First he chips past the lineman, then he smacks the running back. Jeff George drops back, surveys the field, passes it to his running back, and he doesn't get anything extra besides the yards that was granted to him. Sacked by Devin Bush, the safety. As the Titans end up settling for a field goal. And they get it. So the 49ers lead by 4 points. The score is 7-3. '49ers get a kick return. It looks like this may be taken down to the 25-yard line. He's better off waving his hand and running and wasting the energy. Jerry Rice on today's day. 1 target, 1 catch, 7 yards, 1 touchdown. A lot of ones for the #1 receiver in NFL history. As he almost throws an interception, trying to hit that tight end. I'll tell you what, there is a good-looking tight end in this upcoming draft that may be perfect for the 49ers if they can get that. As they get a screen, Jerry Rice tries to spin, gets tackled after getting the first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action pass. Boomer Esiason throws it right into the dirt. This guy's terrible.
Incomplete. Leads to second and 10.
All right. Shotgun formation. Boomer Esiason surveys the field. Hits his running back, Jerome Bettis. Now, there was a report before this week that Jerome Bettis missed 2 practices, so that's why he's not starting. And instead, they have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the backfield. Yes, I'm not lying, guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the running back in the backfield, and they get sacked after getting the encroachment penalty. So they could have just tried to launch the ball upfield, but instead he just settles for the penalty. Coach Harris showing off the guns in San Francisco.
Automatic first down.
The 49ers will take it. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar running back in the backfield. Deuce tight formation. And this is the inside zone. As Kareem runs it, gets smacked. Only gets 2 yards. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Empty formation.
2nd and
Boomer Esiason surveys. Oh, he sees. Calling audibles. He sees something. Tries to throw the ball. Hits number 89. He gains 6 yards on that catch.
89.
Down to the 49ers, or the Titans, 45-yard line. And he has a receiver on a post corner route. Aaron Bailey, 27 yards on that catch. Trips left. Single back formation. They haven't ran the ball much recently. As they run it this time, he tries to go up the middle. Gets about 5 yards before he gets taken down. And Jerome Bettis is in the backfield. Trips left at the top. They run it. Read option. Look how slow this guy is. What does he think he's doing? He gains 2 yards, but not much after that.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So, trips left. Throws it to Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice catches the ball and down at the 4th and 1. So they go for it. They decide to go for it. Single back formation. I formation. From the 8-yard line, they run a QB sneak and he gets it. So this is the 1996 version of a tush push. QB sneak. You often see a lot of quarterbacks run this play.
The 6-yard line.
As they come back in a deuce tight formation. And there is a penalty on the 49ers as they get the touchdown, but that's coming back. Tell your big boys not to hold. Don't celebrate too early.
Holding offense.
Yep, we knew that was coming. No need to argue, coach. Them fat boys don't know how to block. As they take the ball, 1st and goal from the 16-yard line. Boomer throws a weak slant pass as Jerry Rice takes it. That's what he was known for. Short routes and running the rest of the way as he goes crazy. I've never seen Jerry Rice move that fast with his torn ligaments. Touchdown, Jerry Rice and the 49ers. As you remember, the winner of this game likely gives up the chance at the 2nd overall pick. Although the 49ers currently have the 1st and 2nd because they have the Philadelphia Eagles pick. If they win this, still it'll be 1st and 3rd. Titans down by 11. Look to field the ball after the break. What's going on, big dog? Welcome in. Welcome in. Haro? Hibachi Benihana Teriyaki? As the Titans run it, he spins, breaks one tackle.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans got heart as the coach comes in the game. Jimmy Smith leading the league in receptions, 98. Talk about a bomb season from this guy. Although they have a bunch of adversity, they're only 76 on the year. As they try to run it with Jamal Anderson, and he gets a 2-yard carry, 2-yard gain. And we have deuce tight in this formation as Jeff George runs a read option and gets smacked in the backfield. I tell you what, these guys are risky running as quarterback. You run a read option with a slow guy. It's 3rd and 9 from the 28-yard line. Surveys the field and he's getting sacked again. Coach Harris, he's trying to save his job. As the 49ers get ready to field the punt. Let's see if this punt team can do something. And they let 2 gunners go through. Fair catch is called. Jerry Rice on the season only has 67 catches and he has 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. It's pretty efficient from this old guy. He's 33 years old on the year. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, running back, motioning out the backfield. Boomer hits his receiver. Gets 7 yards on that catch.
Complete to number 87. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. Hits another receiver as he tries to drag all the way across the field and gets tackled after getting a good 7 yards. Darrell Lewis with the tackle right there. 49ers drop back, run a screen. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar gets tackled. And the 49ers have a holding penalty that's going to negate any extra yardage that could have been gained. It actually was a loss, so. First and 20 from the 49ers 43-yard line. 57 seconds left on the clock. Boomer drops back. Hits his quick and easy route. Quick and easy target. Gains 9 yards on that catch. Second 11, 30 seconds left on the clock. 48-yard line. A motion, a deep orbital motion. They throw it to the running back. He doesn't get far. They gain 4 yards on that catch. They do call timeout as they try to work their way inside of field goal range. So the 49ers take the ball from the 44-yard line. 22 seconds left on the clock. Boomer. And he almost throws a pick as that is a tight window throw. Trying to hit Burton. And they end up having to punt it. So nothing from the 49ers right there. As they sky punt it. Pin them down inside of the 2-yard line. As you know, they're probably coming out in a strong formation to run Jamal Anderson. It'll be a shame if this guy runs 98 yards right here on this touchdown. Oh, nope, they pass it. And he gets 17 on the carry, on the catch. 15 on the catch. So the Titans decide to just concede. I think you want to say recede. They're losing, down 11 points. Titans have 3, 49ers have 14. This is your halftime report. So as you see earlier today, there was a kick return. Somebody spun. They also tried to throw a slant. And that wound up getting swatted and almost caught. Jerry Rice took one catch for a touchdown. Showed that his ligaments is working well. Jerry Rice has 35 yards on today. Jeff George, 36 yards. Boomer Esiason is having a rebound game, 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. Not much offense in this game as this is looking pretty slow. The 49ers get ready to return the ball right out the half. They get it, and he runs, and he splits, and he goes back to kick return. He's got a kick return. Holy cow. And he tried to hop skip, and he's going to stop it before he gets caught. Touchdown, 49ers, as they run a kickoff return with 97 yards. Aaron Glenn, right out of half. Bang, bang, Niner gang, as they take that kick return all the way over. What an electric play by Aaron Glenn. Can the Tennessee Titans get their kick return? The 25. Damn! Taken down at the 27-yard line. He doesn't get far. Does the Titans still have heart? It don't look like it. As he hands it off to Jamal Anderson. Jamal Anderson hits the outside corner, runs, stiff arms one defender, gets 37 yards on that rush. What a run. So the Titans come back out, trailing by 18. As they run a draw, he gets taken down for no gain. Slant, catches it, 82, goes down after a 4-yard catch. Empty backfield for the Titans. As he drops back, finds a receiver. Ed McCaffrey, this is Christian McCaffrey's father, as he runs and he tries to get in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Ed McCaffrey. Big Ed shows his speed off as he is a black-white man apparently, and he goes in for a touchdown. This is the Titans' best receiver on the year. He had 2 clutch touchdowns against the Jaguars a couple weeks ago, and he comes in and puts the team back in the game this week, 2 weeks later. The Titans score. Don't take them long. They go 73 yards in only a minute and 48 seconds as they trail by 11. Let's see if the defense can stop this kick return right here. The Niners come out, drop back, hits his receiver, and he drops it. Give that guy some gloves. Maybe spit on the gloves next time. Jeff George picture 8 added up with this game character. Yep, Jeff George looks a bit different. As he tries to throw it, and that was almost intercepted. And they have a holding penalty on the same time. This offense is just not clicking on the same cylinder right there. As Clarence holds, pushes the 49ers back to their own 16-yard line, 2nd and 20. Yep, Jeff George is confused a little bit as well. As they try to hit, Boomer tries to hit Jerome Bettis. Jerome seems to not be running like he should be. As Boomer feels the pressure and tries to run himself, gains 6 yards on the carry, but tackled shortly after. 4th and 15, as the Titans will look forward to receiving a punt. So just when they were down by a good 18 points, now they're working their way back with this 11-point deficit. Kick return from the Titans as he goes to the 44-yard line. Don't make it far. If you look at those stat leaders on the year, receiving yards leaders, Andre Hastings is kind of leading the charge with Jimmy Smith right behind. Empty formation for Jeff George. He's a little confused. Sees this. Has a receiver, Ed McCaffrey, wide open in that back in the midfield. But a holding penalty is going to negate that good 17-yard catch. First and 10 from the 34 instead of the 44 that they just had. As he tries it again, hits his tight end up this time, 85. He gains 11 yards on that catch. The Titans are fighting back. 3 minutes, 57 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 9 from the 46-yard line. Jeff George drops back, passes it, hits his receiver. Jimmy Smith taken down after getting the first down. 45-yard line. Motion outside. Misdirection. And they're taken down on the backfield. You did it. I don't know what you got your hands up for. You definitely did it. Trips left. 2nd and 11. Another drop back. And his receiver cannot hold on to the ball. So the 49ers try to confuse Jeff George, but he sees it. They send a pressure. He gets the ball off in time. Tight end runs, tries to get the first down, but tackled shortly. 4th and 5. As the Titans punt it, they pin the 49ers down on the 4-yard line. Great punt by the 49ers. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for him to be taken over for just this game, 6 carries, 46 yards, and he's averaging 7.6 yards per carry. He's doing really good. You know, there is a report that the NBA Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is trying to sue Shaman, formerly known as Shaman Shaw. Shaman Shaw changed his name to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar shortly after entering the NFL. There is a current lawsuit going on. Boomer Esiason drops back, throws it. Jerry Rice can't hold on to the ball.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Boomer Esiason drops back again. Another holding penalty. This time it's inside the end zone. That might be a safety as a tight end tries to show off his hopes. And hopefully the Titans maybe want to decline it.
Holding offense.
I believe that's a safety. That's not a safety. That should be a safety. 3rd and 12 at the 2-yard line. As they hand it off, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar pushes the ball back up to the 7. The 49ers look to punt. Will the Titans block this punt is the question. Are they going to be aggressive or passive? I don't think they're sending a punt block. They're just doing a regular field. And as the Titans get ready to return, he hits the outside and gets popped. Junior Seau on that coverage. And the Titans have about 15 yards of penalty on today. So they're doing really good as far as their penalties. 49ers, on the other hand, they still on top, but they have 3 players hot and ready on their defense. If you look at it, Andre Hastings breaks 1 tackle.
George's pass. Complete to number 82. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 34.
Jamal Anderson runs on the outside zone, gets past 1 defender, and he runs and he's trying to make it, and he gets popped on the outside.
22 yards.
Woo! Talk about a run, but getting hit like that is crazy. This is not the same Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that got AIDS from Magic Johnson, I'll tell you that much. 49ers lead 11 points going into the 4th quarter. This is a different Kareem. That hit did feel personal. I think you may have to get your team ready, Chase, because they need to have some heart. Jeff George hits his receiver wide open for a touchdown. Number 88, Andre Hastings. As he goes in, gets his touchdown, Andre Hastings. And the receiver, Jamal Anderson, might have said something about that DB's mama, but looks like his mama couldn't save them from getting a touchdown. As he tightened the score and get ready to go for a 2-point conversion, but get a false start penalty. That's going to move them back.
False start offense.
So they have to settle for a field goal after getting a false start penalty. So down by 4, 7 minutes, 57 seconds left on the clock.
17.
As the 49ers get ready to return it. No kick return right here, and this looks to be like a solid game. As the 49ers jukes 1 person and gets tackled shortly after. Jerry Rice isn't that fast, but he has acceleration to break away. And the 49ers come out in I formation. It looks like they get out of their head and put Jerome Bettis back in the backfield. As the big fella runs, gets past 1 defender, spins on another one, and gains 20 yards on that rushing carry. Jerome Bettis says, who needs practice? Who needs practice anyway? There was a report that Jerome Bettis missed 2 practices, so that's why Kareem Abdul-Jabbar started this game. And they get another catch as the 49ers get 7 yards on that catch, moving closer to the 1st down line. The Titans need a stop. They're down by 4. 7 minutes and 5 seconds remaining on the clock in the 4th quarter. Darius has entered the chat. Is what he says. as the 49ers get ready to get closer towards the field goal range. Motion out from the backfield. As they only rush 4 on the Titans defense, and they have a receiver, Jerry Rice, wide open, and it gets popped. Boomer connecting the dots on today's game. 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar gets hit in the backfield. John Randall said, "Come here, little fella." You fake Muslim is what he told him. Come here.
The 36-yard line.
Boomer drops back, throws a screen pass. Kareem taken down shortly. 3rd and 12.
To number 33. Gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Jerome Bettis does an orbital motion, wraps around to the other side of the field. He doesn't go for it. He stands there on the side as he gives up a sack. John Randall, not only does he pop the running back 2 plays ago, but he gets a sack on the 2 plays later. The goal man, you might as well lay down and stop digging, fella, because this team is stopped. 4th and 18. Remember, the winner of this game goes to the 3rd overall draft pick.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Jeff George takes the field. Down by 4 points, 4 minutes, 31 seconds left from the 7-yard line. A great punt. As the Titans take the ball, they hand it off to Jamal Anderson. Jamal Anderson runs up the middle, stiff arms one person, and he gets 9 yards on the carry. Jamal Anderson, 9 rushes for 30. What is he celebrating for? You just got stiff for him, dude.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
As they run an RPO, hits his receiver. Receiver tries to juke. Jimmy Smith gains 17 yards on that, 7 yards on that carry, on that catch. Brings the ball back to the 25-yard line. As they run a split backfield, they run an outside zone to Jamal Anderson. Jamal Anderson hits the outside, tries to juke one defender. He breaks the tackle. Gains 2 yards on this rush. 10 carries for 84 yards. He's averaging 8.4 yards per carry. He's doing really good on the day. Trips left. Halfback on the strong side. Halfback blocks, peels in. He almost throws an interception. 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in this vicious game. Who is going to win? Trips left again. Empty formation this time. Jeff George drops back. Surveys the field, passes the ball, and his receiver can't hold on to it. Andre Hastings, come on. Clay Matthews Sr. with the swat right there. A receiver can't catch the ball over a linebacker. What a horrible guy. So the 49ers get saved. They have a punt from the Titans as they get it down the middle, take it down at the 32-yard line. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Boomer Esiason has been doing very solid in the beginning of this game. No turnovers so far, but they haven't been able to score. As the 49ers take the ball from the 32-yard line, they run a split. They come out in a split deuce tight formation. Run an inside zone. Tackle shortly after he gains 5 yards. Coach Fisher looking to get his team together with the Titans. Right now, the 49ers are leading by 4 points going into the 2 minutes and 36 seconds as the Titan calls timeout right there. Boomer drops back for a pass. Hits his tight end. Tight end catches it. Gets a first down. 2 minutes and 31 seconds left on the clock as the Titans call another timeout. Boomer sees something in the defense, calls an audible, drops back for a pass, hits his wide receiver wide open in the middle, gain of 6. The Titans call their last timeout. Now they're down to prayer territory. They need a stop. A stop, a 2-minute warning to hit, and then another stop. As they run the ball, they do get a stop, but he gets the first down. Not looking promising for the Titans right now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar ran all over them today.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And the 49ers coming out in victory formation as they get ready to kneel it. Looks like they just They know they have the game. 2nd and 11. As they get ready to start chewing the clock, they come back out with trips left. Can they hurry up and snap the ball? They run it. Jerome Bettis, he breaks the tackle, gets 11 yards, and that seals the game. The 49ers have won. Not only did they win, they likely just gave up their 2nd overall draft pick. Talk about a run for Jerome Bettis. He said, who needs to come to practice anyway? You guys are going to put me in and run, and I'll ruin our draft position. That's ball game right there. And that looks like that's going to be the game today, fella. Look at that. The 49ers come out on top. 4-point win over the Tennessee Titans. Jeff George, the confused black-white man, couldn't come away with the win. Jeff Fisher tried to get his team. They do have heart. Does a pitiful handshake. But let's look at some highlights from today's game. Jeff George throws a pass, hits Ed McCaffrey. This is Christian McCaffrey's father. He was just born. Christian McCaffrey was just born not that long ago. I don't know how long ago, but the little kid's out there somewhere. Another diving catch by Jerry Rice for a touchdown right there. And that's going to be today's game. Doesn't look like the stats are too promising. Boomer Isaacson, he had 163 yards, 76 pass completion percentage. That's pretty good. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions from any other quarterbacks. Jamal Anderson had 84 yards. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar literally had 60 yards rushing today. And he does have a lawsuit, so he may be out of commission when it comes to this offseason. He's getting sued by the legit Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He might have to change his name back to Shaman Shah. Jerry Rice, 5 catches, 48 yards. Ed McCaffrey, remember this is a white man, but apparently he looks black in his photo. 38 yards on that catch. Will Shields, not much from the defense today at all. But there really wasn't much for the offense. Okay, so we have some regular NFL players on the roster. Devin Bush plays safety. Bruce Smith, John Randall, Brian Young. Those are all the sack leaders today. As I get ready to come back for commission, let me go unlock the door for Amber, and I'll be right back.
Having fun with off limits in Mister's house.
I just catch you
Playing video games?
Public church. No one is available to take your call. If you'd like to report sexual abuse.
Damn, there's got to be somebody we can call for an exorcism.
May white God bless you, Robert. I came as fast as I could. Name of white Jesus and all great white men who have come thereafter, I command our black soul back to the depths of hell.
Is that all you got, nigga?
Oh, no, that's just the tip of this iceberg. Read, read!
I just catch you
Playing video games? Alrighty, fellas, I am back. I hope you guys enjoyed that little quick intermission. I had to take a quick break, open up the door for my fiance. So after this week, no one else plays another user. So we're going to sim this week. And Russian leaders, okay. Who else plays? Anybody else play? Anybody else play? No. Jags, Dolphins, no. Steelers, no. 49ers, no. Ravens, no. Eagles, no. We're getting close to the playoff picture, y'all. Nathan Peterman is on the team. I don't think Nathan Peterman is drafted just yet. It's 1996. When does Nathan Peterman get drafted? Let me look it up. Nathan Peterman drafts class. Nathan Peterman draft class. When does he get drafted? Come on, man. Nathan Peterman, drafted by Buffalo in 2017. So we're about 20 years ahead before we get to Nathan Peterman. He's the fifth pick. Well, fifth round, 27 pick. Does anybody play this week? Nobody playing this week either. Oh no, we got Green Bay versus Baltimore. Let's see. Time to do some simming. That's what I'm like. Should I just sim to the playoffs or what? The Ravens is Abdullah, and Monty is the Packers. Where did they go? Where did they go? There we go. That's actually some really good teams. Does anybody else play next week? Ravens and Steelers play. Jags and Titans, we watched them play. Let's watch this Packers versus Ravens game, and then we'll go to the playoffs. How's that sound, chat? I'm going to make sure everybody got their contracts negotiated. Aaron Glenn. I'm only going to negotiate with people that's like above the 70 overall marker. Because if they're still below 70, then there's no point for us to even hire them. They're going to get replaced by rookies. But yeah, can somebody put in the chat that the Packers... Actually, I'll do it. Packers and Ravens about to play. Packers versus Ravens. All right. So after this game, we go into the playoffs. I think I'll be able to do 1 or 2 playoff games tonight. I'm gonna restart stream just so I can have 2 different VODs, a playoff spot and a boy am I gooning. All right, so Abdullah's for the join and he's about to go on a goon rant. He just texted me and said he's gooning. Hop in the chat and goon. That's hilarious. Oh man, guys. Hey chat, you guys might have missed it earlier, but apparently Terry Crews is in these rosters. Terry Crews plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers, y'all. Yeah, the actor Terry Crews, he plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let me go find him. I think that's insane. Terry Crews, where you at? There you go. Terry Crews, West Michigan, 6'2", 245 pounds, 27 years old in 1996. Players to negotiate. Negotiation ended. What? We're gonna franchise tag him. You'll be able to keep him. He wants hella money though. He's only a 70 something overall. He's 77 and he wants 49 million. Yeah, the rest of these, okay, Lorenzo Neal will keep him. All right, I'm gonna do the rest of these off stream. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. So we have the Baltimore Ravens owned by Abdullah. I'm gonna show y'all his roster. He has a press conference. Let's see what they're talking about when it comes to these Packers.
They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness. The decision now, how exactly to exploit it.
I know people have been talking up this defense we're facing, but I don't see a reason to fear that line. Ooh. +3 run block for the offense. If we attack them through the run game, we'll be able to sustain long drives. Are you worried about not putting up enough points? It won't matter. They can't keep up if they never have the ball. Also, y'all scared. Y'all trying to just run the clock down. Our line will set the tone, and our backs are going to break big. Oh, damn, I can't even read. I can handle the play calling shift. You get the guys ready for practice. Get 250 passing yards, and Abdullah gets a bonus check. For the Baltimore Ravens, this is their lineup. Looks like they have a black Drew Bledsoe, Carl Pickens, Willie Anderson, a tight end in Pollard. Their defense looks pretty stout as they have rookie Ray Lewis, Derek Thomas, Lawyer Malloy, Leroy Glover, and Alex Ambrose. That is the Baltimore Ravens. Now let's go look at the Packers. Where are you at? The Green Bay Packers. This team looks insane. As you can see, they have an 89 overall offense, but a 79 overall defense. They're still at 84 overall total. They have Brett Favre, Terrell Davis, and Tim Brown, as well as Antonio Freeman, who looks a bit chubby than what he normally looked like. Ben Coates, instead of him being black, he's white this year. And he has the Williams line brothers. Eric Williams, Wayne Williams, and John Williams, all on the offensive line. Nathan Peterman, you know ball. Somebody does know ball. Nathan Peterman, I'll tell you that much. He's trash. Reggie White is also on this Packers defense, and Cortez Kennedy. Let's get ready to start this game. The Baltimore Ravens take on the Green Bay Packers. Any jersey suggestions for this game? I'm thinking that the Packers come out in these right here. They come out in these. And the Ravens, I think they wear, let's see. I gotta wear something light. Do they have purple bottoms? Is this gonna be an ugly jersey combo if they wear this? It's not nighttime, it's during the day, so I think purple against brown is no, that might be ugly. Let me not do that to y'all eyes. The Packers are wearing their throwback jerseys. Packers. As the Packers get ready to come out. Alrighty, welcome to a Week 17 matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Here at Lambeau Field, the Packers are wearing their old throwbacks with the sticker helmet that looks like something that's out of a doo-doo ball. Wearing mud butt helmets. The Ravens come out 12-3 record. Coach Abdul wearing shorts, trying to show how gritty this team is. as Coach Moj brings his 15-0 Packers out on the field, try to keep the team alive as they lead the NFC. Again, this is a CPU versus CPU, so I have to do slow on the simulation and go to end game. And as the Ravens get to return the kickoff, Green Bay Packers send it off. And here we are on a nice Sunday in week 16 of the NFL season. Drew Bledsoe, I should say, 2,845 yards on the year, 68% completion percentage, and he has 20 touchdowns for eight interceptions. As they run it on the first play, Eddie George, their featured running back on the year, last week had 97 yards and 1 touchdown, as they look to get him started tonight. Packers shifting around their defense a little bit. Drew Bledsoe hits his receiver right open in the middle, catches it. As the Packers get ready in this nice throwback minis, facing off in a hard-fought game. They're trying to keep their undefeated season alive. As a fake play action to Eddie George, throws it off to the tight end. That gains them a couple yards in that play. 3-yard catch. Drew Bledsoe surveys the field, launches the ball, and he throws a pick. Intercepted by the Packers defense, and the Packers run his back, and this may be a pick 6 as he gets hawked down by the tight end. He's not going to catch him. Pick 6 for the Green Bay Packers. Pat Terrell takes that home in these Packers throwback jerseys. Drew Bledsoe didn't see him coming right behind him. Talk about an overthrow. Packers get an easy score on the first drive of the game. They go up 7-zip due to their defense. Ravens get ready to return the ball again after the unfortunate disaster on the first drive. They unfortunately get a block in the back penalty.
Holding, receiving team.
A holding penalty, actually. And they're all over the place. This team can't get right today. As Drew Bledsoe drops back, hands it off to Eddie George. Eddie George gains 6 yards. That catch. As Eddie George gets the ball again, he tries to run it and breaks one tackle and gets tackled for a loss. 2 carries, 4 rushes. And as you guys will see in the chat, there's going to be highlights dropped in the chat every now and then. You just stick around for about a 5-minute duration before they go away. Drew Bledsoe drops back, hits his wide receiver, but he can't hold on to it because of the penalty. Their offensive line is terrible.
Holding, offense.
Willie Anderson, and you think that from one of their Pro Bowl linemen that they could not have penalties and move the ball down the field, but that's just not the same. As they run a screen to Eddie George, he breaks past. Oh no, he can't. Gets tackled, stumbles, and loses his yardage. So the Green Bay Packers, after getting the interception, causes another turnover and downs. He receives a punt. Punt return taken right up the middle. Tries to juke pass. Taken down at the 40-yard line. 48-yard line. Brett Favre. Talk about him. This guy's throwing it all over the field this year. 3,749 passing yards. 41 touchdowns. Not a single interception from this fella. This veteran knows how to sling it. As he gets the ball, hands it off to Terrell Davis, their featured running back, and running back gains 3 yards in the first carry of the game. This dude is a dangerous feature, as he normally has. Around last week, he had 23 carries for 118 yards and 4 touchdowns alone. See what he comes out with today. And he spins. The wide receiver catches it, spins, and tries to get to the first down. Taken down at the 3rd and 1. Brett Favre is going to show you something nasty on this play, as he gets the first down on the QB sneak. Who needs a tush push when you got this big fella out there? Now, there is a feature that I added to this game so that the computers didn't run the same play over and over again. They can only call the same play 3 times. Terrell Davis breaks off the run but loses 2 yards. So to prevent the computers from running the same play over and over, they can only call it 3 times. I'm thinking about shortening it down to 2. But in the Super Bowl, since the Super Bowls are 11 minutes, we'll leave it at 3 for the Super Bowl. As the ball bounces off the receiver's head, you can't figure out where's the ball is because everything looks like doo-doo brown on the field. The football and the helmets.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
As he catches his receiver right there on that one. Down to 4th and 2. They're in field goal range though.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
So this is going to be a 39-yard field goal. And the kicker gets it through with ease. Packers lead 10-0 thanks to a pick 6 from Drew Bledsoe. Ravens get the ball. Gets ready to come back on offense. Tries to juke. Taken down at the 27-yard line. Drew Bledsoe is a QB rushing leader on the year. Steve McNair following behind. Look like a couple other quarterbacks featured in themselves, but Kerry Collins is one of the notable other quarterbacks. Kerry Collins for the Dolphins. As they run it with Eddie George on first down, he breaks one tackle, gets about 4 yards in that carry. In a play action, passes down to the tight end who is behind the line of scrimmage. You lose yards on that play. I'll tell you what, Drew Bledsoe is scared to throw the ball down the field. At least it seems like. Drew Bledsoe finds his receiver, goes 7 yards, but not enough to get the first down. As the coach decides to punt it instead of going for it. And as they punt it, the clock runs out. This is going to be the end of the first quarter. A quiet game here in Green Bay. Only thing loud was that first pick 6, but Tim Brown spinning and juking people, sending Ravens defenders flying. The Packers look nice in their doo-doo brown old school jerseys. We're going to call these the toilet bowls in a couple seconds. Brett Favre hits his receiver, Tim Brown. Tim Brown goes 13 yards.
13 yards on the play. And the Packers first down.
And the Packers try to throw it. Brett Favre sacked by Leroy Glover. The kid Leroy. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. And that's getting sacks. As Brett Favre throws a dot down the field, he gets 13 yards back on that 2nd and 17. 12 yards, sorry. And the Ravens look to sense of pressure as Ray Lewis comes right through the middle. And not enough to stop this tight end from getting the first down. Brett Favre smells that blitz from a mile away.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ben Coates. As the Packers come out in a deuce tight formation. Hits the drag route. That goes for 9 yards. And I think this Packers offense is just on fire. They're firing on all cylinders. They may be a Super Bowl contender. As they try to run a halfback draw, Terrell Davis is taken down easily. As there was almost an encroachment if he would have called that. And he hits his receiver wide open down the middle. Ben Coates is running. Catches that ball for a 30-yard gain. Go Pack Go chants were screaming throughout this stadium. Packers is looking their way to an easy victory. The Ravens have no fight in them. As Terrell Davis runs, he hits the outside, and that is an easy touchdown as he scores. Terrell Davis, running back. He had 4 touchdowns last week and add 1 right onto the scoring chart. Whenever he hits that outside, nobody else is going to catch him. Especially when the defense barely knows that it's an outside zone. They need some help. So the Packers go up 17-0 on this Baltimore Ravens. And it's not looking promising for this team. As it only took them 8 plays for 78 yards and 3 minutes and 37 touchdowns, 37 minutes to score. Jeez. Packers getting ready to kick it off. Ravens fielding the kick return. And he doesn't go too far, but he does gain an extra 5. Taking it at the 30-yard line. So as you see, this QB isn't known for much besides running. He has to run for his life. Drew Bledsoe is second in QB rushing yards. Warren Moon is third. Warren Moon plays for the Philadelphia Eagles. He might retire this year. He is 39 years old. The first pass goes for 10 yards. The second pass, 5. So as quiet as this game seems to be, Drew Bledsoe is still trying to keep this team alive as he runs a QB power read option. Almost gets through. Falls down short of the first yard line. And he only gains 2 yards on that carry. Packers send us some pressure. He throws the outside, and the Baltimore Ravens is holding. God, this team can't get away from the penalties. Gary Zimmerman. That brings him back 10 yards. As the Ravens get ready to throw the ball, he sees somebody deep and he throws it, and Damer catches it. Talk about trying to go up and get that. He couldn't climb the ladder. Ravens punt. Packers return, breaks the first tackle. Tim Brown breaks the second and spins off before getting fallen down. So the MVP award, it looks like Brett Favre leads the race. Troy Aikman following up second, and Kerry Collins is third in the MVP. Terrell Davis runs it. Take it down after a 2-yard gain. That is a 2-minute warning at the end of the second quarter. 17-0. The Packers are putting a beating on them. Go Pack Go. As the Packers get ready to go down the field, and Antonio Freeman catches the ball for a long 19-yard catch. Brett Favre drops back, hits his receiver. Quick passes is the name of his game as he's getting everything down underneath.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
as he hits his middle of the field. Antonio Freeman takes that. 16 yards. Easy.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Timeout. Green Bay. As they lead 17-0 with 1 minute and 1 second left on the clock. They're looking to put up some more points as Brett Favre tries to hit his receiver, overlooks him. They weren't on the same page right there. Still 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. 58 seconds left to go in this quarter. Brett Favre hits his receiver up again. He's tackled down after a 6-yard gain. 3rd and 4 from the 18-yard line. 20 seconds left on the clock and almost another offside. As they're jumping, they're just not getting the ball off in time. Brett Favre gets tackled before he can get that ball off, settling for a field goal. So it looks like the Packers going into halftime up 20-0. How can the Ravens answer if their offense is just so stale? There's nothing, there's no life. It's dead. They need to call some backup. Coach Abdul gets ready to return. You need some type of help out there. As the return gets taken down at the 22-yard line. So this is just going to be a run to kind of run out the quarter. Eddie George breaks the first tackle and runs out of bounds. So a sad day for the Baltimore Ravens as they travel all the way out to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Maybe they wanted some cheese curds because the cheese heads are putting it on them. Here's your halftime report. Green Bay Packers lead 20-0 as Tim Brown spins around one player. TD scores a TD for himself on another play. Brett Favre is finding his favorite receivers, Tim Brown and Antonio Freeman, all day long as the Baltimore Ravens defense is not putting up any fight. It's a quiet one here. Brett Favre 11 for 14, 134 yards. Drew Bledsoe 7 of 9, 45 yards. Not much going on as this offense is dead. Packers return the ball. They get the ball at halftime. Running right up the middle. Taken down after only getting to the 27-yard line. Terrell Davis on the year has 1,508 yards and 20 touchdowns. It's an insane year from this running back. Wow. As he almost had his tight end open for a catch, gets hit right in the chest. And that ball is knocked down. And his tight end breaks off on his second catch, gaining 9 yards. Ben Coates has 65 receiving yards on the day. And you know what Brett Favre is going for, QB sneak. And from 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line, a halfback draw as Terrell Davis runs, gashes them for 10 yards.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In this play, Terrell Davis gets another halfback draw, taken down after a 2-yard gain. So, as this game looks like a blowout, who are we favoring from the NFC? It looks like the Green Bay Packers and the St. Louis Rams are the two teams that's only featuring the NFC, whereas the AFC has the Baltimore Ravens, the Jacksonville Jaguars, potentially the Tennessee Titans. They also have the Steelers and the Dolphins. There's 4 teams in the AFC featuring, or only 2 in the NFC. As the Packers begin to drive down the field even further, this game looks like a eggshell. It's done. There's no life in this game. Ray Lewis is running for it. He just stops running. You've never seen that from Ray Lewis. As the Packers get to the 22-yard line, they run it with Terrell Davis again. Terrell Davis is taken down for not a loss, apparently. He must have had forward progress.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
As they run a screen to TD, TD is also taken down again. This time it is a loss by Mike Lowry. Not Monsters Inc. Mike Lowry, but Mike Lowry. And he catches Ben Coates wide open for another touchdown. And the Ravens are on their 2nd and 12-yard line. 2nd and 12 from the 22-yard line as Drew Bledsoe gets sacked and a holding penalty. A double homicide in one play. Gary Zimmerman. 3rd and 19. As they don't even need to accept the penalty. They can just decline it and take the sack yards. And the Packers line up offsides, trying to give a little bit of that yardage back. It looks like sympathy yards. Travis Davis caught offsides. Coach Chief can't do anything against his Packers. He needs to revamp his offense. As he does get his tight end, his wide receiver wide open on the outside. Eddie George on the first down run gets smacked. Reggie White runs right through that running back after he gains 3 yards. Play action, pass it, and it was swatted down by Reggie White. What a freak of nature. This guy is a Hall of Famer for a reason, I'll tell you that much. He got his gold jacket early. And he tries to just throw it away. Drew Bledsoe feels the pressure from Reggie White. So this game was over as soon as the first drive started, because once Drew Bledsoe threw a pick, he conceded. There's no fight left in this team. They need to turn on 2 o'clock and run this game out.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Terrell Davis runs it.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And the Packers wide receiver catches it in tight coverage and gets the first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Brett Favre drops back, hits his running back, and he drops it immediately.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Brett Favre drops back, surveys the field, hits his tight end, gets it. Actually, that's Antonio Freeman. Wide receiver Antonio Freeman hits him for a good 15 yards on that catch. As they're now at midfield again. They're trying to run the clock up, run the score up. Snaps it, runs a halfback draw. Terrell Davis breaks through the middle, gains 7 yards. 10 carries for 46 yards today. 4.6 yards per carry. Packers lead 27-0 going into the 4th quarter. This has been over since the first drive, like I said earlier. Once that pick 6 came across the scoreboard, the Ravens gave up. It's too cold out here in Green Bay. They want to go home. And Terrell Davis runs right up the middle, and he breaks a long 56-yard rushing touchdown. Look at that. Touchdown. Terrell Davis. TD for TD. That makes number 21 on the year for him. As he puts belt to asthma attack, as most a lot of kids are saying nowadays. The Packers are leading 34-0 against the Baltimore Ravens. These are playoff teams. Don't look like much of a competition, I'll tell you that much. 6 plays, 79 yards, and they ran that ball for a long time. 1 minute and 50 seconds, actually. They didn't run it for long at all. As the most yards they get in the game is from kick returns. They've lost about 30 yards due to penalties today from the Ravens as they take the ball from the 31. Look at that. 50 passing yards is most at that. Oh, the Ravens. Oh, my gosh. The team is not even being aware of what's going on. They don't have enough awareness to even look for the ball. Drew Bledsoe he's going through it right now. As this tight end, slot wide receiver catches that slant. They've only have one third down conversion on the day. They don't convert this. This is disgusting. And they get it. Their second third down conversion of the day. Baltimore Ravens comes out again. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Halfback draw. Again, Eddie George gets 9 yards on the carry. And Eddie George again runs the ball, breaks right through the middle, gains 6 yards, bringing it to the 35-yard line. So the Ravens are trying to put up some sympathy points, at least get a good morale as they go into the playoffs, Week 18. And Eddie George tackled for a loss right there by William Thomas. And as he punches the ground, the Ravens need to revamp, find something to do and see if they can punch a touchdown in. Drew Bledsoe drops back, throws it up, launches it, and he almost catches it as that's swatted away. Disciplined by the Packers defense. Drew Bledsoe. And that's pass interference on the Packers, it looks like.
Pass interference. Defense.
Frankie Smith, pass interference on that play. That was a 4th down play, it looked like. Kept the drive alive. And Eddie George, tackle for a loss. 3-yard loss on that carry. Drew Bledsoe, take him down. Insane. Another loss, 3rd and 18. They're basically out of field goal range if they lose some more yardage. Technical difficulties in the booth. As Eddie George does an orbital screen, tight end catches it, tries to get first down, and he gets 4th and inches right there. Do they go for it? Do they just try to go for it and say it is what it is? 4th and inches? Nope, they settle for the field goal. Instead of getting a goose egg, they take 3. Baltimore Ravens get their first sets of points on the board with this field goal. Packers still lead 34-3, 31-point deficit. Kick return for the Packers as they go and take it down to the 30-yard line. Brett Favre on the day, 17 for 23, 208 passing yards and 1 touchdown. Number 4, serving it up. Terrell Davis is on fire, it looks like. They're still keeping him in the game, trying to finish out those rushing totals for the year. Gets a 2-yard carry. He's got 92 yards on the day. As they run the clock down. Another run inside zone. Terrell Davis gets the first down. And 2-minute warning has been hit. Packers lead 31-3, 34-3, 31-point deficit. 2-minute warning coming out. Terrell Davis runs the ball, gets the first down. It's almost like deja vu. This whole game is just run inside zone, run halfback draw. The Ravens can't stop. And another inside zone as Terrell Davis gets it. Gains 2 yards. He's just stat padding at this point.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
As he tries to run it and tackle down for a loss of 2 on that game, on that play. So the Ravens are trying to fight back. 3 seconds left on the clock, too, and the clock just runs out. Packers win against the Ravens, put absolute belt down as they wear their throwback jerseys. 34-3, a 31-point deficit inside of this win. Coach Abdul is not looking happy as he walks out, sadly. Ray Lewis daps up Brett Favre. The rookie had a good season, but this game was just a disaster. As you see, Terrell Davis ran all over this defense. 2 TDs for TD today. A couple other receivers got themselves some touchdowns as well. But Terrell Davis is the highlight. Him and Brett Favre carved them up. But this play right here was the solidification. First drive of the game. Terrell got himself an interception. And once that went for 6, the game was over. Packers win. Packers in the undefeated streak stays alive. Brett Favre had himself a game. Very consistent. Not much he needed to do. Terrell Davis ran all over. Shout out to Green Bay as they progress to 16-0. Next week is week 18. And let's see how the standings look. Players ready to negotiate. Let's see. John L. Williams. I don't think he got nobody else I recognize, right? Nobody else we recognize. All right, so Eagles is 5-11 on the year. Jacksonville Jaguars 13-3. Titans 9-7. Miami is 14-2. Baltimore and Pittsburgh. Green Bay, LA. All right, let's see how this goes. In a sim. Oh wait, who's the leaders of the passing yards leader? Tennessee, Reggie White, Warren Sapp. Lead the league in sacks, interceptions. Jacksonville, Barry Sanders leading the league in rushing yards. All right, yeah, let's get to the playoffs. So I'm gonna send playoff picture, view playoff bracket. Okay, Dolphins got number 1 and Packers got number 1. Titans and Jags play. Steelers, Raiders. And then, okay. 49ers did make the playoffs and the Rams. Okay. Standings. So Packers, Dolphins, Jags. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and Eagles are 1. Titans right here. And Eagles doo-doo. They straight up sent the first overall draft pick to the 49ers. Who did they pick up? I need to go back and see who did they draft. So this is the draft right here, y'all. And who was it? Let me zoom in. Right here, round 4. Yep, round 4. There you go. So Larry Allen was who the Eagles drafted after getting that draft pick from the 49ers. I guess that's good. But, I mean, there's so many people in this draft that they could have picked up. Like, let's go look at the draft class. Like, look at the upcoming draft class. Orlando Pace, Peter Bower, Darrell Russell, Brian Westbrook, Walter Jones, Tony Gonzalez, Michael Booker, Warwick Dunn, Jake Plummer, Darren Sharper, hardest hitting safety. Y'all seen the Darren Sharper meme, I see. Tiki Barber and Rondé Barber in his draft class. Corey Dillon. Yeah. We got a second round. It's okay. Yeah. Gave up a little too much, though. Let me send the photos in there. Not a little too much, because, I mean, you got Larry Allen, so. It is what it is. PS app. Standings. I forgot to send playoff order. In the playoff order. Seen a couple of future defensive Dolphins in that draft. Hey, yeah, Jason Taylor in that draft too. Yep. So with that being the playoff bracket, the Titans and the Jaguars playing. Let's look at the awards. We didn't check the awards. Standings, stats and awards. Yearly awards. MVP, Brett Favre. These are the runner-ups. Terrell Davis was almost MVP too. Rich Gannon. Coach of the Year, Moj. Dang, I almost got them up. He did go undefeated, I think. Barry Sanders, Offensive Player of the Year. John Randall, Defensive Player of the Year. NFC, nobody got it on NFC. Terrell Owens got Offensive Rookie of the Year. Terrell Davis did get Offensive Player of the Year, okay. Dang, Ray Lewis didn't get Defensive Player of the Year? Crazy. Eddie George got Offensive Rookie, though. T.O. Best QB, Kerry Collins. Best RB, Barry Sanders. Best wide receiver, Andre Hastings. D-line, linebacker. Kicker. Any records broken this year? No records broken. Let's see. Yeah, no records broken. No records broken. No records broken. None. Okay. No records broken. Jeff George had 5,000 passing yards. Damn. Brett Favre had 45-0 TD interception rating. Barry Sanders, rushing yards leader. Terrell Davis had 21 TDs. Andre Hastings leads in receiving yards. And Jimmy Smith. Damn, they throwing them up. He let up no sacks the whole year. It's tough. He had 177 tackles. Warren Sapp, the sack leader. Leads in interceptions. Nobody. Chris Olave. Interesting. Yeah, 45 TDs, 0 interceptions is insane. Kick return. 278. Only. Okay. Yeah, the kick return. Interesting. Chris Olave got hit so hard he went back to the 90s. Alright, so it looked like the. Let me go ahead and do this. Schedule. Playoff schedule. So the Rams. Oh no, yeah, I gotta change it. The Rams force home win. Ravens home win. 49ers away win. Raiders away win. I'm gonna end stream just for a little bit. I need everybody to tell me who they want, what upgrades. I'm just gonna do random upgrades, I guess. So MVP, Coach of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year. Alright. I'll be back on. I'm gonna send a notification whenever I get back on. Peace.
Audio production.
For me, boy, yeah. 1738. I'm like, hey, what's up? Since your pretty eyes, soon as you came in the door, I just wanna chill, got a sack across the road. Got me to the money, introduced her to my stove. Showed her how to whip it, now she remixing my low. She my track queen, let her in the bingo. We be counting up, watching how the things go. We just set and go, talking about some Lambos. And love with the money, I ain't never letting go. And I get high with my baby, baby. I just love the money, get it love with my baby, yeah. And I get ride with my baby, baby. I be in the kitchen cooking pies with my baby, yeah. And I get ride with my baby. I just love the money.